Happy Friday. How's it going, y'all? I'm going to tell you the one thing that I did that completely changed my life. And it's going to be very surprising. Before I tell you that one thing that I changed, or that I quit, I just quit, that completely changed my life and helped me to be living the dream. You know, people talk about living the dream. I am living the dream. And you can too. I'm going to tell you about that. But before I tell you what I did, I want to tell you about this smoothie that I make every day that gets my collagen into me, gets my prebiotic, probiotic, and postbiotic into me, and it gets phytonutrients specifically from gold vegetables, specifically turmeric and ginger. So I am just full of energy. My skin looks good. I'm firm. And I have the ability to do whatever I want at age 62. Nothing's holding me back. I refuse to accept aging. Okay? So let's get going. All right. So what I've got here, organic whole milk. If you don't like milk or you can't drink milk, you could do almond milk. It's supposed to be about 8 ounces. The first thing that I'm going to put into it is, and this is from my little store, and it's called Axis Phyto Golds. Phyto, P-H-Y-T-O, Golds. So it has fermented turmeric root, mango fruit, coconut water concentrate, fermented ginger root, cardamom seed, vanilla bean, black pepper fruit, and vanilla bean extract. Oh my God, this stuff tastes like heaven. But did you know that anytime a food is fermented, that it's much better for you? It's more bioavailable. And that's what we're all looking for, okay? We need food that can be absorbed into our system. So all I'm going to do is, I've got my milk over here. I'm going to do 1 scoop of the Phyto Golds, and I'm going to put it in here. All right, so there you go. Smells so good. It smells so good. All right, now, second thing I'm going to do is, this is also in my store, Axis Trebiotic. It's the only tribiotic on the market anywhere in the world. It's been in development for years and years because we always do the science, but we'll talk about that later. But what I want to tell you about is this. Everybody's talking about probiotics. Okay, and everybody's jumping on the bandwagon of probiotics. But did you know that you also need prebiotics, pro and postbiotics? That's what you need in your gut, because the probiotics need the prebiotics. That's what they eat. It's like their fertilizer. And the postbiotics further enhance what the probiotics are doing in your system, in your intestines, in your gut. And guess what, guys? Let me just say this real quick. If you're spending money and you're buying supplements, which are very expensive, if you are buying organic food and, you're just spending all this money, grass-fed beef, all that kind of stuff. If you are buying all of that and your gut is not right, you're wasting your money. Just go ahead and eat crappy stuff, because you're wasting your money, because you're not absorbing. If your gut isn't right, everything makes it through the stomach into your intestines. And that's where you need pre, pro, and postbiotics. If you don't have those, then you're not going to absorb all that great nutrition you're trying to get. So just say it. All right. So Prebiotic foods are stuff like leeks, onions, garlic, green leafy things, anything it's fiber actually. So a lot of times we don't eat that. Asparagus is another good one. A lot of times we don't eat these prebiotic foods. We're busy, we're running around, and even if we do, it's very hard to get good food these days unless you're a farmer and you grow it yourself. Everything's coming from far away, it loses its nutrition. So I'm not saying not to eat that. I try to eat as healthy as possible. What I'm saying, it's very hard to get all your nutrients. So that's why you get a supplement that has those three in it. Pre, pro, and post. Biotics. All in one, super easy. It's in they're in beadlets. Now, I won't go into all the science of that. It's just, let me just make it real simple for you. There's acid in your stomach. When you're taking probiotics, if you're eating real food probiotics, such as kefir, a sauerkraut, any fermented vegetable, kombucha, that's real food. It can make it through your stomach acid into your lower intestine. So I eat that too. In fact, I make my own kefir. But if you're spending money on a probiotic supplement, most of it is not making it through your stomach acid. So again, you're wasting your money. So you need a product that is manufactured in such a way that it can make it through the stomach acid and actually get into your intestines. So that's why our product is in these little beadlets that can make it through. Okay, so I'm just going to add that. So anyway, this is just one little scoop, and I'm putting that down in there. And then, just because, I love my collagen, that's why my joints are good. My skin looks great at 62, almost 63. My hair's great. My nails are great. Okay. Plus, the type that I use helped me lose 40 pounds. So I love my collagen. Well, it just so happens that I have mango trim. I am so in love with mango trim right now. So it comes in a bottle like this, mango trim, and you keep it cold. And on hot days here in Florida, oh my God, it's so refreshing. So anyway, I got that, and I already put it in my little shot glass. And by the way, when you become one of my customers, you get your own shot glass to do your collagen in, because we do collagen shots. It actually says Colette's Collagen HA Crew. So you want to get in my crew. If you're not in my crew, what are you waiting for? Are you kidding me? Okay, come on. So anyway, I'm going to pour this. This is 1 tablespoon. Just 1 tablespoon. All right. I'm going to pour this in. It has this I'm just adding to the mango flavor that my Phyto Golds have. Okay. All right. So we got that. You just turn it on. Woo. So anyway, there you go. That's good enough. It's real easy to get that powder to blend. It's super easy. And then I have my little glass. There you go. Oh my God, y'all. It's so good. It tastes so good. And it's got so much love and goodness and nutrition in here. And you're getting your gut right. You're getting your collagen in you. It's fantastic. Okay. So, just showing you that. If you want to know more, just type product in the comments. And I promise I will get with you right away. So, now, what is the one habit that I stopped or I quit doing that completely changed my life? It's shocking. It's not anything that you would even think of. It's not anything that I was eating or drinking or anything else like that that really completely changed my life so that I could live a dream life. None of that. Here's what it is. I stopped complaining. I stopped complaining. Yep. I had a friend about 6 years ago, and she said to me, Colette, I want you to go one day without complaining. Do you know how hard it is not to complain? Think about it. If you do it all the time, subconsciously, you don't even realize that's what you're doing. This was somebody that I really looked up to that was super successful, very successful, and I was wanting to be successful. So I said, okay, I'll do it. It was hard, but guess what? It was so liberating. And so then I did it the next day, and I just trained myself not to complain. Because guess what? If you complain, or when you complain, you remain the same. So I hear people all the time, I don't like my job, I don't like my marriage, I don't like where I live, I don't like my car, I don't like my life, I don't like my boyfriend, I don't like my body, I don't like, it just goes on and on and on, okay? So if whatever you complain about is what you're going to get, because whatever you speak about comes about. We can go on and on about that. So if you want to stay the same, just keep complaining, because that's what most of the world does. Complain. But if you want to change and you want to get your dream life, if you want to get what you really want, right this minute, make a determination that you're going to stop complaining. And how do you stop complaining? You become thankful. You grow gratitude. You grow the gratitude attitude, the gratitude habit. Because listen, folks, we are our habits and our routines. Okay? So, how do you stop complaining? You become thankful. Okay, so I don't like my job. Hey, I'm thankful that I have a job. Okay, just start there. I'm thankful that I have a job. All right? I don't like my house. Hey, I've got a house. I'm so thankful. Thank you, Lord. This sounds simple. But when you start to complain, and I call it poor mouthing, you're not thinking like that. You really have to train your brain to think that way. Okay? I'm just saying that is the one most important habit that I quit that changed my life. I stopped complaining and I started being thankful, even for, somebody says, well, how can you be thankful when bad things are happening? Okay, because bad things happen. If I told you some of the stuff that's happened to me just in the last 2 years, you'd probably faint. I've had some crazy things happen to me. But the entire time, I trusted God. I believed that He was working on my behalf. And I found anything to be thankful for. Some days I'd wake up and I'd just say, I'm thankful I have a refrigerator with food in it to eat. I know that sounds simple. But what I'm saying is get thankful. Because the more thankful you get and the more gratitude you get, the more joy you get. The more joy you get, you're producing chemicals in your body that help you lose weight, that help you to focus. There's a whole science behind gratitude and joy. I'm just telling you. So, anyway, I just wanted to tell you the one habit that completely changed my life. So, how did this all get to the stage I am now, to where I am an entrepreneur? Let me just say this. If you want to change your life, and especially if you want an exit strategy from the job that you don't like, first you get happy that you have a job, that you're healthy, able-bodied, but then you form a plan. And the plan is to become an entrepreneur. Okay, I can show you how to do that. Okay, I can show you how to have a business that costs hardly anything to start. All you need is your phone and internet. You don't have any inventory. You don't have to take in any money. You have no overhead and you have no risk. You don't have to buy any products to sell to anybody or anything. So it's a really cool thing. But guess what? If I was a complainer, if I was still complaining and oh, woe is me about all the stuff going on in my life that I don't like or that was really bad, I would not be here today. So I'm on a mission. Listen, y'all, I'm on a mission to show you that no matter what is happening in your life, no matter what you've been through, you can turn it around. With God's help, always with God's help. And by, number one, stop complaining and get into an attitude of gratitude. I love y'all, and I'll see you next time. If this will help anybody, please share it and pass it on. Listen, life is for the living. And what is that thing, YOLO? Okay, somebody said you only live once. No, you only die once. You live every day. So how are you living? Are you excited when you wake up in the morning? Are you ready to go? Are you ready for the adventure? Well, if not, DM me, comment. Let's get you adventure ready. Let's get you into the life that you want. Okay. I love you guys.